Okay, so picture this, fierce Viking warriors, axes gleaming, ready for battle. Pretty intense, right? Now, imagine them opening their mouths, and instead of just regular teeth, you see, filed grooves. Yeah, grooves. Not just chipped or broken from fighting, but deliberately, painfully, carved into their enamel. What? It's not the bling you'd expect from a 9th century warrior, which is wild, by the way, and it's definitely not something you'd see at your local dentist. This isn't about dental hygiene, folks. It's something much, much darker and way more strategic. Get ready to have your mind blown, because we're about to uncover the real reason behind this bizarre Viking trend. So, how do we even know about this gnarly dental work? Well, archaeologists have been digging up Viking graves for ages, and guess what they found? Skeletons, specifically skulls, with unmistakable, horizontal grooves filed into their upper front teeth. We're not talking one or two isolated cases here either. Over 100 individuals, mostly men, have been identified with these unique modifications across Scandinavia, but particularly in Sweden. This isn't just a coincidence or some weird, one-off dental mishap. It's a widespread, intentional practice from the late Viking Age, which means someone, or some group, was doing this on purpose. The evidence is pretty undeniable, and honestly, a little unsettling to look at. Now, when these discoveries first surfaced, people had all sorts of theories. Was it some kind of extreme battle damage, like teeth getting chipped and worn down in ferocious combat? Or maybe it was just accidental wear and tear from a harsh diet. Some even thought it might be a weird, forgotten form of ancient dentistry. But nope, scientific analysis quickly ruled that out. These weren't random chips. These were precisely cut, deep, and patterned grooves. Like someone took a serious file to them. This wasn't about fixing a cavity or munching on hardtack. It was a deliberate, painful, and very permanent form of body modification. So, the question remains, why would anyone choose this? Because, seriously, ouch. Alright, here's one of the biggest theories, and it makes a lot of sense when you think about the Vikings' reputation: intimidation. Imagine facing down a Viking warrior. They're already terrifying, right? Now, add these filed teeth into the mix. Some scholars believe these grooves might have been filled with pigments, like charcoal or ochre, making them stand out even more. Picture a warrior with dark or brightly colored stripes on their teeth, glaring at you before a raid or battle. That's a psychological weapon right there. It would have been absolutely horrifying, designed to strike fear deep into the hearts of their enemies. It's like a prehistoric grill meant to scream, "I am hardcore, and I feel no pain." But wait, there's more. It wasn't just about scaring people, it was also a major status symbol. Research suggests these filed teeth were likely a badge of honor, specific to a select group of elite warriors. Not every Viking had them. This painful procedure would have been a public declaration of bravery and a testament to their incredible pain tolerance. Think of it, who would undergo such a gruesome modification? Only the toughest, the most respected, the ones who wanted to stand out in a crowd of already fierce warriors. It's like saying, "I'm not just a warrior, I'm an elite warrior who can handle anything." It screamed dedication, toughness, and perhaps even membership in a specific, exclusive brotherhood. So, how on earth did they do this? I mean, we're talking about the Viking Age here, folks, not a modern dental office with anesthetic and sterilized tools. The most likely scenario involves a skilled individual using a variety of crude tools, perhaps a metal file, flint, or even sharpened bone. Imagine holding still while someone grinds into your living tooth enamel. No pain meds, no drilling, just raw, agonizing pressure. The skill required to make such precise, parallel grooves without messing up the teeth completely is pretty astonishing, too. It highlights an almost unimaginable level of pain tolerance and a deep cultural significance attached to this practice. Seriously, I get nervous just thinking about a routine dental cleaning, let alone this. While Viking tooth filing sounds wild, it's actually part of a broader human tradition of body modification that spans cultures and centuries. Think about it, ancient Mayans filed their teeth into points or even inlaid jewels into them. Various African tribes have intricate scarification patterns or lip plates. Even Japanese samurai sometimes blackened their teeth as a sign of beauty or status. So, the Vikings weren't alone in their dental extremism. Humans have always found creative, often painful, ways to express identity, status, or group affiliation. It just goes to show how deeply ingrained these practices are in human history, often pushing the boundaries of what we consider normal or comfortable. So, the real reason Vikings filed their teeth wasn't for better chewing or a dazzling smile. It was a powerful, multi-layered statement, a horrifying display of intimidation for their enemies, and a proud, painful badge of honor for their fellow elite warriors. It tells us so much about their culture, their incredible toughness, their strategic mindset, and their unique ways of establishing social hierarchy and identity. It pushes us to look beyond the popular images of horned helmets and raiding, and to truly appreciate the complex, often brutal, ingenuity of these legendary people. What a wild piece of history, right? Let us know in the comments what you think about this extreme Viking body modification. Would you ever get your teeth filed? Probably not, but hey, times have changed.